RP minus RF divided by beta. RP minus RF divided by standard deviation, Jensen index. RP minus RF is equal to alpha plus beta into RM minus RF. Just application. What's the formula? Return not portfolio, risk-free return, alpha is unknown, beta, RM minus RF. Hello my dear students, I am Dr. B.S. Subramanya, called by name Dr. B.S.S., Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Year College, a Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In this session, I am going to hand Security Analysis and Portfolio Management 6th semester session 3 in favor of model question paper. So in the last session, I solved first 2 marks question, then 10 marks question. Today I am going to enter for 15 marks question from the question paper of 2024 and 2025 practical side which I am going to deal. We'll start with question 15 marks. Funds MNOPQ returns 18, 15, 12, 16, 14, 11. Standard deviation 10, 7, 6, 5, 9, 17. Beta 0.75, 1.25, 0.98, 1.50, 1.401. The risk-free rate RF 5%. Calculate Trainer's index, Sharp index, Jensen index and market index. We'll go one by one. We'll move on. Formula, Trainer's index, return on RP minus RF the beta. RP means return on portfolio, risk-free, beta. This is nothing but the risk. Sharp index RP minus RF same. Standard only thing here. Here is beta, here standard. Jensen method. RP minus RF is equal to alpha plus beta into RM minus. RM is return on market. RP means returns of portfolio, risk-free, alpha to be calculated, beta they will give. You'll move on what? Trainer's index. Your formula RP minus RF divided by beta. This beta of portfolio. P means portfolio. You'll go one by one. M, fund M. What's your return now? RP. Return is 18,000. Risk-free is 5. Your beta is 0.75. 18 minus 5 divided by beta 0.75. Then N, your return is 15 minus 5 divided by 1.25. 15 minus 5 divided by 1.25. This is beta 1.25. O, your return is 12 minus 5, 0.98. 12 minus 5, 0.98. MNO, P, what's the return of P? 16 minus 5. Your beta is 1.5. MNOP Q 14 minus 5 divided by 1.40. market index is equal to 11 minus 5 divided by 1. We'll go one by one. 18 minus 5 is 13 divided by 0.75 is equal to 13 divided by 0.75, 17.33. Then 15 minus 5 is 10 divided by 1.25. 12 minus 5 is 7 divided by 0.98. 16 minus 5 is 11 divided by 0.50. 14 minus 5 is 9, 1.40. 11 minus 5 is 6 divided by 1. 10 divided by 1.25. This is 10 divided by 1.25. 10 divided by 1.25. 8. 7 divided by 0.98. 7.14. Then 11 divided by 1.50. 7.33. 9 divided by 1.40. 6.43. 1 divided by 6 is 6. So this goes to Trina's method. Then sharp index is equal to RP, return on portfolio, minus risk-free return divided by standard deviation. We'll go with M. Return is 18 minus 5 divided by your standard deviation is 10. N. N is 15 minus 5 divided by standard deviation is 7. O. M. 12 minus 5 divided by standard deviation is 6. P. P is 16 minus 5 divided by standard deviation is 5. Q. 14 minus 5 divided by standard deviation is 9. Market index is equal to 11 minus 5 divided by the standard deviation is 17. Simplify. 18 minus 5 is 13 divided by 10. This is 10 divided by 7. This is 7 divided by 6. 11 divided by 5. 18 minus 5 is 13. 15 minus 10. 12 minus 7 by 6. 16. 11 by 5. 9 by 9. 11 by 6 by 17. Answer 1.3, 10 divided by 7, 1.428, 7 divided by 6, 1.16, 11 divided by 5, 2.2, 9 divided by 1, 6 divided by 17, 0.352. This goes to sharp. Now, last one. Jensen index RP minus RF is equal to alpha plus beta RM minus RF. What's the formula? Return not portfolio, risk-free return, alpha is unknown, beta RM minus RF. Apply. M. Return is 18 minus 5 is equal to alpha plus beta of that, beta 0.75 into risk on market. This is return on market is 11, beta 11 minus 5. So this is 13 alpha plus 0.75 into 6. 13 alpha 0.75 into 6, 4.5. Or alpha plus 4.5 is equal to 13. Alpha is equal to 13 minus 4.5. 13 minus 4.5. 8.5. This goes to M. N. RP is common. N. 15 minus 5 is equal to alpha plus beta is 1.25 and return on market is 11 minus 5. This is 10 alpha 1.25 into 6. 10 is equal to alpha plus 1.25 into 6, 7.5. Or alpha plus 7.5 is equal to 10. Alpha is equal to 10 minus 7.5. Alpha is 2.5. Mn O RP minus RF alpha plus beta RM minus RF is equal to return 12 minus 5. 12 minus 5 alpha beta is 0.98 into return on market 11 minus 5. Always 11 market. So 12 minus 5 is 7 alpha 0.98 into 6. 7 alpha 0.98 into 6, 5.88. or alpha is equal to 7 minus 5.88. Alpha is equal to 7 minus 5.88. 7 minus 5.88. 1.12. MNOP. Written 16 minus 5. 16 minus 5 alpha plus beta is P. Beta is 1.50 into 11 minus 6. This is 16 minus 11 is equal to alpha 1.50 into this is 11 minus 5, 6. So this is 11 alpha 1.50 into 6, 9. That is alpha is equal to 11 minus 9 is 2. So we got O, we got P, M, N, O, P, then come back. Q, Jensen index, RP minus RF is equal to alpha plus beta RM minus RF. So we have done up to MNOP. Now we have to do for Q. Returns is equal to Q. 14 minus 5 returns Q. 14 minus 5 alpha plus beta of Q. Beta of Q is 1.40. 11 minus 5. 14 minus 5 is 9. Alpha plus 1.40 into 6. 9 alpha 1.40 into 6. 8.4. Alpha is equal to 9 minus 8.4. So alpha is equal to 0.6. Market index. So in favor of market, when there is no space, so I am doing here. Market index. RP. Market 11 minus 5 alpha plus beta is 1. 11 minus 5. This is 6 alpha plus 11 minus 5, 6. Or alpha is equal to 6 minus 6 is alpha is 0. Always market index is 0. So I have done up to P. There is no space or then I switch on to backside. Jensen index. Formula I have written. So Q and market index I have done here. Hope and this only formula. Sharp index, trainers index, RP minus RF divided by beta. Sharp index, RP minus RF divided by standard deviation. Jensen index, RP minus RF is equal to alpha plus beta into RM minus RF. Just application. We'll move to next problem. So, Neo and Classic are two mutual funds. Neo has mean return of 0.15. Classic is 0.22. The beta of Neo is 1.5 and Classic is 3. The standard deviation neo and classics are 15% and 21.43. The mean return of market index is 12% and standard deviation is 7. The risk-free rate is 8. We calculate the Trainer's, Sharpe and Jensen index. We'll go one by one. Trainer's index. Trainer's index. We have given the formula already. Here say RP minus RF divided by beta. RP minus RF divided by beta P. So we have got two funds. One is NEO. We'll go with NEO. So two mutual fund. NEO has a mean return of 0.15. 0.15. Risk-free is, come back here, the risk-free rate is 8%. 0.08 divided by beta is, the NEO has a mean return 0.5, the beta of NEO is 1.5. Simplify, 0.15 minus 0.08 divided by 1.5. So 0.0466. This goes to NEO. Then classic. Mean return is 0.22. See that at 1.5, 0.15, 0.22. Risk fee is 0.08 divided by beta is, the beta of NEO is 5, that of classic is 3. 0.22 minus 0.08, 0.1866 divided by 3. This is 0.22. I will repeat. The beta of NEO is 1.5 and classic is 3. 0.22 minus 0.08, 0.14 divided by 3. 0.0466. So classic. This goes to Trainer's method. Then Sharpe index. RP minus RF divided by standard deviation. NEO. Same. 0.15 minus 0.08 divided by standard deviation is the beta of NEO. The standard deviation of NEO is 15%, 0.15. Then classic 0.22 minus 0.08 divided by standard deviation is, the standard of NEO and classics are 21.43. 0.2143. Simplify. 15 minus 0.08, 0.15 minus 0.08, 0.07 divided by 0.15 divided by 0.15, 0.4666 here. 0.22 minus 0.08, 0.14 divided by 0.2143 divided by 0.2143. 0.6. I repeat. 0.22 minus 0.08. 0.14 divided by 0.2143. 0.6532. This is, if you come back, 21.43 divided by 100, 0.2143, correct. So we have done Neo, Classic, here Trainer's index is over, Sharp index is over. Now, Sharp index, RP minus RF is equal to alpha plus beta into RM minus RF. Come back here. Neo, Classic, Sharp is there. So here, so RP, Neo and Classic mu and fund R, returns are 0.15. The beat of Neo is 1.5 of Classic. Now we'll go with 0.15 Sharp index, Neo, RP 0.15 minus 0.08 is equal to alpha plus beta is 1.5 into RM, return on market, 0.12 minus 0.08. So 0.15 minus 0.08, 0.07 is equal to alpha 1.5 into 0.12 minus 0.08, 0.04. 0.07 is equal to alpha 1.5 into 0.04, 0.06. Therefore, alpha is equal to 0.07 minus 0.06 is equal to 0.01 is equal to 1%. This goes to Neo. Then Trailer's, Sharp. This is Trainer's index. Trainer's index. Classic, same. RP minus RF, Classic. Return is how much? 0.22. 0.22 minus return is Classic 0.2. The beta is like this. The mutual fund has a mean return 0.5, Classic is 2. The beta of Neo is 1 and Classic. The standard deviation of Neo and Classic funds are 15%, 21.CZ. Here we want risk-free 0.08, 0.08 is equal to alpha plus beta and Classic. The beta of Neo is 1.5, that of Classic is 3 into return on market is 0.12 minus 0.08. This is 0.22 minus 0.08, 0.22 minus 0.08 is 0.14 is equal to alpha plus 3 into 0.12 minus 0.08, 0.04, 0.14 alpha plus into 3, 0.12, or alpha is equal to 0.14 minus 0.12, 0.14 minus 0.12, alpha is 0.02 or 2%. Better. Here negative comes, delete negative, delete. So we have to convert it into point. So if phase figure is taken, no, it has to be converted into point. You would apply this formula. Delete this, negative, delete. You take this one, you take this one. So one you have got 1%, another has got 2%. Another one, this one should be deleted. So here, this question goes like this. Return of x 32, 20, 14, minus 5, minus 10. Return of y 30, 17, 6, minus 12, minus 10. So probabilities are given. Calculate the expected return, he says. So we'll go with one by one. 32, return of x 32, then 20, 14, minus 5, minus 10, return. Probability 0.10, 0.10, 0.20, 0.40, 0.20, 0.10. Now R into P, 32 into 0.10, 32 into 0.10, 3.2, 20 into 0.20, 4, 14 into 0.40, 5.6. So 5 into 0.20, 1, minus 1. 10 into 0.10, 1, minus 1. Add the figure. These two are negative, is a positive. So 3.2 plus 4 plus 5.6 minus 1 minus 1, 10.8. This is expected return. What are the questions they ask? Expected return, standard deviation, covariance, expected return. Then you take the deviation R minus R mean. Your mean is 10.8. Your R is 32. 32 minus 10.8, 21.2. 20 minus 10.8, 9.2. 14 minus 10.8, 14 minus 10.8, 3.2. minus 5, minus 10. This is 5, 5, minus 10.8, minus 15.8, minus 10, minus of this, minus 20.8. Square of this, d square. 21.2 into 21.2, 449.44. 9.2 into 9.2, 84.64. 3.2 into 3.2, 10.24. Then 15.8 into 15.8, 249.64. 20.8 into 20.8, 432.64. Then PD square multiplied by probability, 449.44 into 0.10, 44.94. 84.64 into 0.20, 16.93. 10.24 into 0.40, 4.096. I'll repeat. 10.24 minus 0.40. 10.24 into 0.40, 4.096. Then 249.64 into 0.20, 49.93. Then 432.64 into 0.10, 43.264. Add the figure. 44.944 plus 16.930 plus 4.096 plus 49.930 plus 43.264. So 159.164. This is your variance. Standard deviation is equal to root of variance is equal to root of 159.64, root of 12.62. This goes in favor of x. Same thing you have to do for y. Ry numbers are 30, 17, 6, minus 6, minus 12, minus 16. Probability same, 0.10. Second one, 0.20, 0.40, 0.20, 0.10. R into P, 30 into 0.10, 3, 17 into 0.20, 3.4, 6 into 0.40, 2.4, 12 into 0.20 minus 2.4, then 16 into 0.10, 1 point minus 1.6, add 3 plus 3.40 plus 2.40 minus 2.40 minus 1.60, 4.8. Sigma RP 4.8. Expected return. Now, D, R minus R mean, this is 30 minus 4.8, 25.2, 17 minus 4.8, 12.2, then 6 minus 4.8, 1.2, minus 12, minus 16, minus 16.8, minus 16, minus 4.8, minus 20.8. D square, 25.2 into 25.2, 635.04. 12.2 into 12.2, 12.2 into 12.2, 148.84. 1.2 into 1.2, 1.44. 16.8 into 16.8, 282.24. Then 20.8 into 20.8, 432.64. PD square, ಇದು dy. You can call this as dy. PD square, 635.04 into 0.10, 63.504, 148.84 into 0.20, 29.768. Then 1.44 into 0.40, 0.576, 282.24 into 0.20, 56.448, 432.64 into 0.10, 43.264. Add 63.504 plus 29.768 plus 0.576 plus 56.448 plus 43.264, 193.56. This is your variance. Standard deviation is equal to root of variance is equal to root of 193.56, 13.91. This goes to y. Now, we calculate, this is first one, you call this as dx. Second one, now, covariance. First one, dx dy into p. What's your dx? 21.2. Second one, 9.2. Next one, 3.2. Next one, minus 15.8. Next one, minus 20.8 into dy 25.2. Next one, 12.2. Next one, 1.2. Next one, minus 16.8, minus 20.8 into probability 0.10, 0.20, 0.40, 0.20, 0.10. So, here answer is 21.2 into 25.2 into 0.10, 53.42. Next one, 9.2 into 12.2 into 0.20, 22.44443. Then 3.2 into 1.2 into 0.40, 1.536. Then minus into minus become plus into 16.8 into 0.20, 53.088. Last one, 20.8 into 0.10, 43.264. Add 53.42 plus 22.43 plus 1.536 plus 53.088 plus 43.264, 173.74. Covariance. So covariance is this. R is equal to covariance divided by standard deviation x into standard deviation y. So this is 173.74 divided by standard deviation of x 12.62 into standard deviation of y 13.91. 173.74, 12.62 into 13.91, 175.54. Therefore, R is equal to 173.74 divided by 175.54, 0.99. This is your correlation. I have solved the three problems. One is Sharp Index, Trainer's Index, Jensen Index of 2025 and 2024. One problem on covariance, standard deviation and correlation. All are important from the examination point of view. Hope best of luck in the examination. Thank you very much. So we'll have another two problems in the next session. Till then, goodbye. Meet in the next session.